Tam Elizabeth O'Shaughnessy is an American children's science writer, former professional tennis player and co-founder of the science education company Sally Ride Science. The company was relaunched as a non-profit entity, Sally Ride Science at UC San Diego, on October 1, 2015. O'Shaughnessy serves as executive director. Early years. O'Shaughnessy was born in San Andreas, California and attended Troy High School in Fullerton, California, where she was active in tennis. As a junior player, she was coached by Billie Jean King. Tennis. O'Shaughnessy went on to play on the women's professional tennis circuit from 1971 to 1974. She competed in the U.S. National Championships in 1966, 1970, and 1972. Her entry into the 1966 U.S. National Championships at the age of 14 came about by serendipity. O'Shaughnessy was being coached by Dr. Robert Walter Johnson, a physician who played a key role in the tennis careers of Althea Gibson and Arthur Ashe. Johnson was an official of the American Tennis Association, an organization that promotes tennis for African Americans but welcomes players of all backgrounds. During the summer of 1966, O'Shaughnessy, who is not African American, competed in ATA tournaments in addition to U.S. Tennis Association junior events. O'Shaughnessy won the ATA National 18 and Under Championship and so was automatically entered in the U.S. National Championship draw. O'Shaughnessy also competed in the 1972 Wimbledon Championships. During her tennis career, she was ranked as high as No. 52 in the world in women's singles by the Women's Tennis Association and as high as No. 3 in the U.S. in women's doubles by the USDA. O'Shaughnessy won national hardcourt doubles titles in the junior division and in the women's division. After retiring from tennis, O'Shaughnessy was the founding publisher of the Women's Tennis Association newsletter for several years before going to college to study biology. Science educator, O'Shaughnessy earned BS and MS degrees in biology from Georgia State University, and a Ph.D. in school psychology from the University of California, Riverside. She was assistant professor of school psychology at Georgia State University from 1998 to 2001, and then associate professor of school psychology at San Diego State University from 2002 until 2007. O'Shaughnessy's research on preventive interventions for children with reading difficulties was continuously funded by the U.S. Department of Education starting in graduate school. She retired early to devote her time and energy to Sally Ride Science, and was named Associate Professor Emeritus at San Diego State University. O'Shaughnessy has extensive experience cultivating girls' and boys' interest in reading, math, and science. Besides being a former science teacher, she is an award-winning writer of science books for children. O'Shaughnessy has written 12 children's science books, including 6 with Sally Ride, the first American woman in space. Ride and O'Shaughnessy's clear and eloquent writing style earned them many accolades, including the American Institute of Physics Children's Science Writing Award in 1995 for the second book, The Third Planet, Exploring the Earth from Space. In October 2015, O'Shaughnessy published a children's biography of Ride, Sally Ride, a photobiography of America's pioneering woman in space. The book combines reminiscences from Ride's family and friends with dozens of photos, including many never-before-published family and personal photos. As a scientist and educator, O'Shaughnessy became deeply concerned about the underrepresentation of of women in science and technical professions. Research shows that young girls like science and have the same aptitude for it as boys, but in adolescence, girls tend to drift away from science, in part because of subtle stereotypes and lack of role models. In 2001, Ride O'Shaughnessy and three like-minded friends, Karen Flammer, Terry McEntee, and Alan Lopes, founded Sally Ride Science with the goal of narrowing the gender gap in science. From 2001 to 2015, O'Shaughnessy served as the company's chief creative officer, overseeing all content, books, websites, and teacher training curricula. She guided the creation of the Cool Careers in STEM and Key Concepts in Science programs, which combined professional development for teachers with student books and teacher guides. O'Shaughnessy also served as Chief Operating Officer of Sally Ride Science from 2009 to 2013, Chair of the Board of Directors from 2013 to 2015, and Chief Executive Officer from 2014-2015. Sally Ride Science was acquired by the University of California, San Diego, in October 2015. O'Shaughnessy is Executive Director of the resulting non-profit entity, Sally Ride Science at UC San Diego, which will create new educational programs and make use of existing Sally Ride Science programs. Personal life. O'Shaughnessy was the life partner of astronaut Sally Ride, the first American woman in space, from 1985 until Ride's death in 2012. O'Shaughnessy and Ride also were business partners in Sally Ride Science, and they wrote children's science books together. Selected publications: Tam O'Shaughnessy, Sally Ride, a photobiography of America's pioneering woman in space. Roaring Brook Press, ISBN 9781596439948. Sally Ride, Tam O'Shaughnessy. Mission: Planet Earth, Our World and Its Climate, and How Humans Are Changing Them. Random House Children's Books, ISBN 1556433108. Sally Ride, Tam O'Shaughnessy. Mission: Save the Planet, Things You Can Do to Help Fight Global Warming. Random House Children's Books, ISBN 1556433795. Sally Ride, Tam O'Shaughnessy. Exploring Our Solar System. Random House Children's Books, ISBN 0375812040. Sally Ride, Tam O'Shaughnessy. The Mystery of Mars. Random House Children's Books, ISBN 0517709716. Sally Ride, Tam O'Shaughnessy. The Third Planet. Exploring the Earth from Space. Random House Children's Books, ISBN 0517593610. Sally Ride, Tam O'Shaughnessy. Voyager: An Adventure to the Edge of the Solar System. Random House Children's Books, ISBN 0517581574. Tam O'Shaughnessy. Cool Careers in Engineering. Sally Ride Science. ISBN 9781933798325. Tam O'Shaughnessy. Cool Careers in Earth Sciences. Sally Ride Science. ISBN 9781933798228. Tam O'Shaughnessy. Ecosystems. Sally Ride Science. ISBN 9781933798165. Tam O'Shaughnessy. The Inside Story of Earth. Sally Ride Science. ISBN 9781933798297. Tam E. O'Shaughnessy. Kathleen L. Lane, Frank M. Gresham, Margaret E. B.B. Frankenberger, Children Placed at Risk for Learning and Behavioral Difficulties. Remedial and Special Education. DOI 10.117707441932503024001003. Kathleen L. Lane, Frank M. Gresham, and Tam O'Shaughnessy, The Efficacy of Phonological Awareness Training with First-Grade Students Who Have Behavior Problems and Reading Difficulties. Journal of Emotional and Behavioral Disorders. DOI 10.11761426,360,100,900,402. Kathleen L. Lane, Frank M. Gresham, and Tam O'Shaughnessy, Interventions for Children with or at Risk for Emotional and Behavioral Disorders. Pearson, ISBN 9780205321827. Tam O'Shaughnessy, A Comparison of Two Reading Interventions for Children with Reading Disabilities. Journal of Learning Disabilities. DOI 10.1177002221940033003004. Tam O'Shaughnessy, Sally Ride, A Photobiography of America's Pioneering Woman in Space.